Hey, how's it going? I just thought I'd quickly share this with you instead of just telling you about it. It might be a little bit more helpful. So let me just kind of dive in what you get at the workshop that we're going to be hosting here. So I'll just make myself a little smaller so you can see what we got. So the first thing I'm going to give you is this ebook. Once you sign up, I send you the ebook, and it covers essentially the 4 tiers of financial empowerment and some concepts for personal life and real estate business to essentially get prepared for the workshop. And then when we're at the workshop, you get a Google Sheet and we work through this together, and we kind of fill out the 4 tiers of financial empowerment. We put in our info and we tag it with survival, maintain, growth, exponential growth. And as we start doing this, our 4 tiers of financial empowerment are going to start filling out. So what that means is, for example, it's going to categorize all the costs that we have in our survival, all the costs we have in our maintain, growth, and exponential growth. And then it essentially gives us a number of how much money we need every single year to survive, maintain, grow, and exponentially grow based on your goals and your actual numbers. So say hypothetically, you need $60,000 for survival. What this does is shows us that, after taxes, we need to have about a $1.8 million critical mass if we get a 5% return on investment on that money. If we can save up 1.8 to 1.9 million and get 5% return after taxes, we'll make $60,000 a year. So now we have a clear target as to what we want to try to achieve for our survival goals. And then, for example, if your maintenance goals, meals and entertainment, going out, some of your business expenses, like your maybe online advertising, depending on if you have that as a survival or maintenance cost. Maintenance is essentially your existing life as it is today with your business and your personal life. Let's say, for example, that's $100,000 a year. So at a 5% rate of return, you need about $3 million saved at 5% rate of return after taxes. That's going to make you 100 grand. So that's going to give you the target that you need to hit, clarity around the targets you need to hit to save money, get a rate of return, and then forever you'll be able to maintain your existing life as it is today. But some people want to grow, right? So then we kind of dream a little bit and we work on our growth goals. It's like, well, how much money per month do I need to, get that new car or buy that next investment property or etc. Maybe you want to take your online lead spend from, 5,000 a month to 10,000 a month. Maybe you want to grow your business and your personal life. So then we kind of talk about that and do some time for goal setting there. And let's say that your growth target is like 150,000. Well, now at a 5% rate of return after taxes, so you need about 4.5 million at 5%, and then after taxes, you'll make that 150K. So then you again now have another target that you can achieve for your life and for your annual income goal, right? So your critical mass is one goal, and then the annual income you need to generate is a second goal. So what happens, we then take that and then we put that into our real estate goals. It's like, well, this is what you need for survival, this is what you need for maintenance, and this is what you need for growth. So based on your income tax assumption and maybe how much you keep after you pay your expenses, it shows you how many deals you need to do or how many families you need to help or clients you need to help in order to achieve your goals. And then I also break down your key metrics that you might need to hit for in terms of outbound dials, leads generated. And this is after about 30,000 leads going through our system. We kind of know approximately what the numbers have to be for people to hit a certain amount of goals. So then you can clearly see what your survival, maintenance, growth, exponential growth targets are. And then we can also translate that into real estate goals. So that's day one. We do that all day one. People got a ton of value, a ton of clarity around like the things they didn't even know about. But then the 2 days after, if you want to join us for the full system integration, we actually build out your entire cash flow dashboard where you can see exactly 2 years of cash flow on hand. Because what we're essentially doing when we do the 4 tiers of financial empowerment, we are essentially creating your monthly cash burn every single month, your monthly cash burn for survival and your monthly cash burn for maintenance. And essentially, if you do a good job of keeping this up to date, you're going to know month by month what your cash burn is every single month. Well, if we know what your cash burn is and we know when you're receiving commission checks, we can start forecasting your cash flows. And this is a super useful tool. It was a game changer for me personally, because I was able to see I have 3 months of cash available and then I'm out of money. If I do no more deals, I have 3 months of cash available. So what is your decision making about that? Are you currently in your business seeing into the future, in your personal life, in your business, seeing into the future and able to say, oh my gosh, like I'm out of money in 3 months. Here, let's trim some fat and let's extend our cash flow to 4 months because I don't have, my pipeline's not very good or whatever. Maybe you see that you have a very strong pipeline and you're comfortable with that 3 months cash. Some people are operating on 1 month's cash and don't even know it, right? So having that insights and that having that foresight into your cash flows really helps you make better decisions in your real estate business. On top of that, another cool thing that you will be able to see eventually is, like, let's say you have, $20,000 here, but you have negative 10,000 here, and then you have $40,000 there, because like in real estate, our cash flow sometimes goes like this. Well, if you saw that in coming up in the future, you can then make arrangements to get the proper line of credits, or make sure you're not getting last minute commission advances, because those absolutely rob you of money. So you're taking a look into the future a little bit to make better strategic real estate business decisions. And this whole thing is powered by connecting our bank accounts to this spreadsheet. And then here you essentially put in your transactions. Once you put in your transactions, your cash flow dashboard will generate. And what really people love a lot as well is the automation I create in terms of tracking their income tax and their HST. A lot of realtors I've found sometimes struggle with income tax and HST. This isn't a perfect science, but it's going to give you a lot of less stress, give you clarity on how much money you need to save, and not worry. Like, put this out of your mind. Make this automatic, right? If you categorize your transactions, your cash flow dashboard is going to populate, and then your financial empowerment tiers are going to start populating, because we're going to have all your numbers in here. And then your business and HST numbers are going to populate. It's going to bring in your business income, it's going to bring in your expenses, and it's going to show you what your HST and income tax payable is going to be, so you can take that money and set it aside so you don't spend that money, for example. So that's like in a nutshell. There's a lot more to this as well. Like you're going to get a lot more value than what I just went over there, but people just looking at this got a ton of value. It's only $25 to come to the first day, $195 to upgrade to day 2 and 3. But I mean, the amount of coaching and value that this gives is in the thousands. Some people even, were able to save just by seeing all their things. They were able to save just $200 a month just by having clarity in their financials. And this workshop paid for itself 10 times over. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope this video was helpful in explaining the what you'd be getting at the workshop, and what kind of value you'd be getting. If this is for you, feel free to sign up. And if it's not for you, no problem. We'll be doing other workshops in the future. Yeah, thanks so much for your time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.